Okay, last video for the weather folder. Let's go down here. Last thing you had done was the thermometer games. So now you should be on Unit 3, Lesson 5. Right-click, open in a new tab. If you're already logged in, you don't have to do it again, but if this is like the first science textbook lesson you've done today, you do need to log in once at least. Student 5 is the username. Student 5 is the password. Click login. Once the website knows that you are who you say you are, go back to Moodle. Click next. Now you've got to click the buttons in the correct order. You've got the weather folder, Unit 3. Click the play button next to Lesson 5. Lesson 5 is a virtual lab. Cool. Alright, so click the play button next to Lesson 5. I like the labs the best, I think. Now you've got a question at the bottom. Keep this one in mind. It says, how does air temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind speed, and direction and precipitation determine the weather in a particular place? Now remember, that was from your learning target in the beginning of the folder. So keep that in mind. Click the next button. Think about this. Would you rather know the weather of your hometown or the climate? You can type in your answer. These answers don't get graded, so just kind of keeping you in the loop about that. It is confusing, though, not to type in a real answer and then proceed, because the computer reacts to you as though it is a real answer. Let's just take a peek at what the lab entails. Oh yes, you use the different weather tools in this picture to collect data about the weather on different days, and you put it in your chart, and you use that data to predict the weather on the next day or the next day. So that's really fun. I like this one. When you click this question, remember you might need to answer it, so be prepared. How does air temperature, pressure, humidity, how do the changes in air pressure help meteorologists predict the weather? So you would type in an answer that will get graded. So type in a good one and click submit. And then it gets sent to me, and I will grade it and send it back. When you're done with that, come back here. You're done with the textbook lesson. Let's look at the clouds review. Right-click, open in a new tab. As you play the games and watch the videos, remember you will be asked to submit pictures of each cloud type and explain their relationship to weather. So practice as many times as you feel necessary in order to be able to identify each cloud. So you're gonna be, one of the projects you have to do for this folder is to submit a picture of each cloud type. You can borrow someone's phone, you can borrow someone's camera, go outside and see if you can find a picture of each cloud type. Now you might not be in storm season, so there's gonna be some that you can't find. If you can't find a certain one, you can go on the internet and find it. And then submit that one. But each of them are accompanied with sentences too. Click next. Click here if you want to do this game in another window, because sometimes navigating in these things are tricky. Let's see, Cloud Match Game. It says click on the back of the card. They look like this. After it flips over, click on one more card. If they match, they will stay turned over. Keep turning over the cards until you've matched them all. Challenge yourself to take as few turns as possible. You click cumulonimbus, alto cumulus, nope. Nimbostratus, cirrocumulus, nope. Stratocumulus, nope. Cirrus, oh, I think it's this one, nope. I remember seeing the alto one. Nope. This one. Nope. I'm not good at this game. Cirrus and Cirrus, wasn't it? Cirrus and Cirrus. Yes, got one. You're going to make your matches. I've already taken 9 turns. If you want to play again, if you mess up like I did, you can just click here. And it starts over. When you're done, come down to the bottom and click next. After that, click and drag. Cloud click and drag. So it says, or place your mouse in the window below and scroll down. So you have to scroll down. It's not so obvious. That's why I put those directions. You have to scroll inside this window to see the game. Cumulus, and you have to click and drag it on there, and it'll tell you if you're right. Yikes, I got a -5, so be careful. If you want to start over to play again, inside this window here, you right-click, and then you hit reload. It should wipe your score clean and let you play again. So you would just and click and drag. Oh, yes. Either way, click next. Oh, fun. I like this guy. Mr. Power. Watch the video, click next. Why so many clouds? Remember, you are allowed to make it larger so it's easier for you.
Clouds share the same basic
Below, if you want to see below the reminder, hit escape. It says, remember, you're going to need to submit pictures of each cloud type and their relationship to weather. So if you submit a cumulonimbus, what does that mean about the weather? This video will help you with that. Okay, so keep that in mind. When you're done, you click done. Come back here, you finish clouds review. Now you have to submit cloud pictures. Right click, open in a new tab. I challenge you to find all 4 types of clouds in the sky: cirrus, cumulonimbus, cumulus, and stratus. Go outside with a camera, smartphone, or photographing device. Take a walk with an adult. Look in the sky for each cloud type listed, snap a picture. Attach it to this assignment. Make sure each photo is labeled. So don't just send me all of them and say, I found them all. No, you have to label them to show me that you can tell them apart. And then once you do, you're also going to include sentences describing how each cloud relates to weather. So this one means that it's a stormy weather. This one means it's high pressure. In the lessons that have preceded this, it tells you the how they relate to weather, and in the videos it does too. You submit those. You can submit them and number them, and then if you want to make reference to them in your sentences, you can say picture number 1 is a cumulonimbus. It means that the weather will be. So you can do it different ways. You can put them all in a PowerPoint if you want and submit them that way, as long as you label them. The point is to figure out if you know which one's which, and also if you know how they relate to the weather. Add submission, and then you save it. After that, you've got, just the resource folder, and we've already used that quite a bit throughout here. So you are done. Let's double check up here. You submitted your tools presentation, your rain project with the rain gauge, the notes from that video. You submitted a forum post for forming precipitation, and then you submitted your pictures. You're done. Wonderful. If you need help, again, you can email me, or you can use any of these buttons over here to try to get a hold of me. Awesome. Good luck.